Right. So I wanted to make a quick little post, right? So, in my opinion, I feel like ladies, y'all asking for too much from men because you got to think about it this way 90% of men are going to fail. And let me tell you why. The 90% of men that's going to fail is these reasons. 90% of dudes, they jump off the porch because they want to be out in the streets. They want to be in somebody's gang. They want to be so hood. They want to be so hard. Some of them ain't got no choice but to do it in certain cities, certain countries, certain states, wherever you want to call it, right? 5% are going to be dudes who are going to do whatever they got to do to just try to graduate, get out of high school, just so they can move out of their parents' house and they ain't got to go to school no more. The other 5%, three of them are going to be the nerds, the unattractive ones, the ones that are lonely, antisocial, and going to go off to college. The other 2% are going to be the ones that are going to really try to put the work in, and they're going to get to college, but it's just not clicking. It's just not, for some odd reason, it's just not there. So there you go, right? Now, out of that 90% of the dudes that's going to sit there and try to jump off the porch, to be in somebody's hood, to be in somebody's gang, those are the guys that's going to end up with baby mamas while they ain't still in high school. Some are going to be having legal issues. Some are going to want to go get their first fancy car. Some are going to just do stuff that is just going to ruin their shot at a future right out the gate. Right? Most of these dudes are going to be the ones that want to be they the bad boys in school. They the cool kids. They the ones who just, you know, skip school and smoke and drink and party, and these are the ones that the girls want to look up to. These are the ones that the girls think are that dude, right? So therefore, I'm going to say the first 5 to 10 years, first to 5 to 7 years of a young man's life, right out of high school, they're going to fuck off. They're going to completely just F off. And it's either they're going to just be hopping couch to couch with a cousin, with some girl, or with a friend. So we're just going to say the first 7 years, right? So that'll put somebody at what, 25 years old, right? Then here you, let's just say, boom, all of a sudden he has a baby. So now here you is, got this 25-year-old who ain't got no college plans, who barely graduated high school, and he got a kid on the way, and he's still working at a McDonald's, or he jumping from job to job, and he's sleeping on his homeboy couch, and they riding and sliding and doing all this other little goofy stuff, trying to be rappers and stuff like that, right? A young man doesn't realize how important his future is until his future is in question, until his future is on the line, and he's sitting here trying to face homelessness or 20 years in prison. And most of the time, dudes, they go try to find them a quick lick. They try to go find that girl. They use their charm. They use their looks. Sometimes they use their manhood. They rope a girl in. They get all they can get up out of her until she just can't take it no more and kicks him out. And then he jumps to another chick and another chick. And before you know it, here he is, 30 some years old, still ain't got his shit together because he has the looks, the charm, the charisma, and maybe the manhood to be able to just keep bouncing from chick to chick to chick, homeboy to homeboy, minimum wage job to minimum wage job. Sometimes don't even have to use a job at all. So is that y'all fault? No. But we all know that person that does this. We all know that this is the reason why a lot of percentage of the black men are failing at relationships and life in general. So for y'all to come out here saying, oh, I need a man that got his F together and this, that, and the third, 90% of them ain't gonna never have it together, because the way the world has been in our community is we got to be the cool kid, we got to be the hood dude, we got to be tough, we got to be this. So not only is they trying to look good and tough for the girl, but they got to be hard and tough and better than the next dude. And a lot of dudes, their egos get in the way. Next thing you know, they in a club, they fighting, they shooting. 20 years of his life gone, just like that. So most dudes, they sleep with multiple women. All of a sudden, he got 3 different baby mamas. All 3 of them mad at him because he cheated, and all 3 of them put him on child support. He falls behind on child support. He gets locked up 5, 6, 7 years. Back child support, back child support. So when he gets out, he has 3 baby mamas, all of them on back child support for the last 5 to 7 years. He been locked up for some little goofy he did. And whatever crime he did, let's just say he did an armed robbery or whatever, where he broke in somebody's house and did a armed burglary or something like that, and he damaged some property, or he did this, then the third. He's going to get fined for that. So therefore, now he's coming out of jail behind on 3 child supports, and he's in debt because of the damages he done while he was doing the armed robbery and everything. It has to pay back those people. You know what I mean? So there he is, starting off right out the gate. So basically, you're saying that this man who's, let's just say 32 years old, just got out of jail from doing 7, who's behind on child support and got debt from his charges and everything like that, he's supposed to do what? Not date, just get his stuff together. He's never going to get himself in a position to be able to get himself out of that debt. So he's not going to ever date. That's unrealistic. So therefore, most men, when they starting from the bottom, trying to get themselves out of a hole that they dug when they was younger, they asking for a female that they like to, hey, look, I'm in the hole right now. I'm digging you. I'm trying to be a better man. All I'm asking you to help me get there. You know what I'm saying? Help pay a few bills, and the money that I got, I'm trying to break down this child support. I'm trying to break down this payment that I gotta pay back from some shit that I did when I was a young dummy at 21 years old. So at the end of the day, most men are already in debt by the time they realize what the hell is going on, because they wanted to jump out here in the streets and everything like that. And they thought it was cool to go run up in somebody's house, burglarize it, pistol whip somebody, and blah, 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 not knowing that they're going to end up doing 5 years, getting a $15,000 fine, and on top of that, they're going to have baby mamas and be behind on child support. So with them being behind an 8 ball like that, the first thing a man's going to do is be like, hey, shorty, I like you. You digging me, I'm digging you. You got your shit going on. Hold me down. Look out for me. Help me get back on my feet. And a lot of black women don't understand that, but majority of the YT women and other ethnicity women, they realize that. And they willing to do what? They're willing to help him build back up and become something, because they see the potential in him. They're willing to sit there and wait for him to become a warehouse worker all the way up into a manager or supervisor at that warehouse. Where some black women, they ain't trying to hear that, because there's always a dude coming around flashing that money saying, I already got it. Don't fuck with a broke dude. Come me.